Welcome back to the Malaysian Money Matters show, everyone. It's the 8th of April 25. And, well, we've got a lot to cover today, a lot going on both here and globally.
Definitely. Looks like global events are having a pretty big impact on the Malaysian financial scene.
That's right. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Starting with some Malaysian company news, see what's happening right here at home.
Sounds good.
All right, first up, we have Aemulus Holdings.
Okay.
They just signed this agreement with Samsung Electromechanics
Samsung, all right.
to develop a new testing system for silicon capacitors.
Interesting.
Yeah. And their subsidiary, Aemulus Corp, they're going to be the exclusive manufacturer
Okay.
and seller to Samsung
Right.
for 2 years, starting April 2025.
Okay.
So that's coming up soon. But after that, they can sell to anyone.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And get this, Samsung will be giving them regular forecasts
Oh, wow.
for how much test equipment they'll need.
So it's like guaranteed business for a while and then opens up.
Exactly. It seems like a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, it does.
Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Aemulus's shares, they actually went down.
Down.
Yeah, closed down almost 14%.
That's a lot.
It is. It makes you think, what's going on even with good news like this?
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be enough to lift the mood.
Right.
I guess investors are just really focused on those bigger macroeconomic risks.
Yeah, perhaps.
Maybe worries about a global recession, all that.
Right. More than, these positive things happening with individual companies.
Yeah, makes sense. Even big wins like this.
Okay, next up, Gas Malaysia.
Okay.
Remember that gas supply issue we talked about?
Yeah, from the pipeline explosion.
Yep, the Putra Heights one. That happened on April 1st.
Right.
Well, it's affecting more areas now.
Oh, go.
Yeah. And it's expected to continue until April 20th.
So it's still a while to go.
Mm-hmm. But Gas Malaysia, they're saying they're working on it,
Okay.
with their customers and suppliers.
Good.
And they don't think it'll have a major impact on their earnings this year.
Okay, so they're confident.
Yeah, but their shares still fell
Oh.
over 6%.
So there's still some concern there.
Yeah.
I suppose it shows how sensitive the market is to these kinds of disruptions.
Right.
Even if a company says they'll be fine, the wider impact on the economy can't be ignored.
Exactly.
It makes investors nervous.
And it's not just Gas Malaysia. Malaysia Smelting Corporation, they're also having problems.
Really?
Yeah, with their tin production
The tin.
at their Port Klang smelter.
Interesting.
All because of those same gas supply issues.
Wow, so it's really spreading.
Yeah, it is. And they're saying the financial impact shouldn't be too big for this year.
Okay.
But their shares, down over 12%.
So even if one company's okay, others might not be.
Right.
It shows how interconnected everything is, those supply chains.
Yeah. One problem, and it ripples out.
Right. Wow.
Okay, let's move on to some good news. For a change.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
Gurjaya Prospect Group, they got themselves a pretty big contract.
Oh,
RM 291.43 million.
Wow, that is big.
Yeah, for a construction project.
Okay.
In Pulau Andaman, Penang, they'll be building a 50-story service apartment.
50 stories, that's pretty tall.
It is, with 516 units.
Okay.
For Prasada Mentari.
Yeah.
Which is actually connected to Eastern and Oriental.
So, related party transactions.
Yeah, exactly.
Something to keep an eye on. Those can be tricky.
Yeah, you're right. The project kicks off in June, by the way.
Okay.
And it'll take about 38 months to complete. Now, this is their 4th contract this year, bringing their order book to, get this, over RM 4.6 billion.
Whoa, that's impressive.
It is, right? Seems like things are going really well for them.
Yeah, strong growth, lots of future revenue.
What?
There's the but.
Their shares, they're down almost 9%.
What?
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. And Eastern and Oriental, their shares fell too.
By how much?
Almost 10%.
Wow, it's like that negative sentiment is just too strong to overcome.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Even with such good local news.
Okay, next up is Watt Resources Holdings.
For what? Okay.
They make furniture,
Right?
and their shares, well, they've hit a 32-month low.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good at all.
What happened?
Analysts are pointing to those U.S. tariffs, the reciprocal ones.
Oh, right. The trade war stuff?
Yeah, because over 90% of their export revenue comes from the U.S.
Oh, I see.
So they're pretty exposed.
Yeah, they are.
Could mean lower sales
Right.
and squeezed profit margins. Yeah, terrorists can do that.
But here's a bit of a silver lining, maybe.
Hopefully.
The tariffs on Malaysia, they're lower than on some other countries.
Oh, like who?
China, Vietnam, the big
Right.
exporters.
Okay, so it's not as bad as it could be.
Right. Maybe gives them a bit of a competitive advantage.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, let's move on to something a bit more forward-looking.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
Sumisojana Group.
Sumisojana, all right.
They're getting ready to list on the ACE market.
The ACE market.
Yeah, it's for smaller companies, growth-oriented ones.
Oh, right.
And they've signed this agreement with the Malaysian Palm Oil Board.
The MPOB.
Okay. Yeah. They're going to be manufacturing and marketing palm-based polyols.
Polyols.
Yeah, they're used for industrial stuff, adhesives, paints, rubber, even textiles.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, lots of uses.
That's interesting.
And Sumisojana will pay MPOB a licensing fee and royalties.
Makes sense.
MPOB sees this as a way to strengthen those downstream applications of palm oil.
Oh, right, moving beyond just the traditional uses.
Yeah, exactly. And get this, their initial public offering, it was oversubscribed.
Really?
That's great.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Right.
Definitely. Sounds like investors are excited about this venture.
Right.
A bit of a bright spot compared to all that negativity we've been talking about.
Exactly. Now let's talk about our digital infrastructure. Oh, mobile.
Okay.
They're leading the second 5G network rollout in Malaysia.
Right.
And they're teaming up with EdgePoint Infrastructure.
Okay.
To speed up in-building 5G coverage across the country.
In-building, that's smart.
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They're going to work together to develop cost-effective solutions.
Right.
The goal is to get 5G adopted faster.
Okay.
Which is, really important for things like AI, smart cities, all that.
Yeah, 5G is going to be crucial for all that.
This seems like a pretty big step for Malaysia's technological progress. It is. We need that reliable coverage everywhere if we want 5G to really take off.
Okay, last bit of local news. The Housing Ministry has blacklisted 109 property developers.
Whoa, 109? That's a lot.
Yeah. It's because they weren't complying with regulations.
Like what?
Things like not submitting development status updates and audit reports.
Oh, so they weren't being transparent. That's not good.
Nope. And they're advising homebuyers to check the developer's license status before buying anything.
What's their advice?
Seems like a strong move to protect home buyers.
Yeah, definitely.
And make sure the housing market is fair and transparent.
Definitely agree with that.
Okay, so that's a wrap on the local news, but we can't ignore what's happening internationally.
Right, that's been dominating the headlines.
Yeah, those U.S. tariffs and the reaction they've caused.
Yeah, it's been pretty dramatic.
Asian emerging markets had their worst day in over 16 years. Stocks plummeted almost 9%.
Whoa, 9%.
Yep. And it's all because of President Trump's announcement of those new tariffs.
Makes sense.
Triggered fears of a global slowdown.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Taiwan stocks, they got hit hard.
How hard?
Down almost 10%.
Wow.
Singapore fell almost 8%.
That's a lot, too.
And Shanghai over 7%.
Those are some serious drops.
They are. And it wasn't just those markets.
Yeah.
It was a broad regional downturn.
I see. So it's really widespread.
Yeah. All because of those trade barriers and those high tariffs on Southeast Asian countries. Like Vietnam's facing a 46% tariff.
Whoa.
And Thailand, 37%.
Yeah, those are significant.
Big time.
No wonder investors are nervous.
And China. They're not just sitting back.
Oh, so they're retaliating.
Yep. With their own tariffs. Over 50% on some U.S. goods.
Wow, that's a big hit.
And an extra 34% on all U.S. goods.
So they're really serious about this.
Yeah, they are. And they're also restricting exports.
Exports of what?
Certain rare earth minerals. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and China, they control almost 70% of global rare earth production.
So that gives them some leverage.
Big leverage.
And it's working, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Huh.
Stocks of rare earth companies in both China and Australia, they actually went up.
People are betting on those prices going up.
Exactly. It's all about supply and demand.
Right.
Speaking of global movements, we're seeing a lot of shifts in foreign investment.
Oh, really? In what way?
Well, foreign investors pulled out a lot of money.
How much?
Over $7 billion US.
That's a huge amount.
From 8 Asian markets. Just last week.
Wow, so they're getting out.
Yeah, reversing a buying trend.
What's causing that?
South Korea saw the biggest outflow.
I see.
Partly because of political stuff there.
Okay.
but also those U.S. tariffs.
Right.
And Malaysia,
Yeah.
we're seeing our 24th consecutive week of net foreign outflows.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not great, but it was lower than the week before.
Okay, so at least it's slowing down, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But here's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Local institutions and retail investors, they were net buyers.
Oh, interesting. So they're stepping in.
Yeah, on Bursa Malaysia.
Maybe they see this as a buying opportunity,
Could be.
with prices down.
Yeah. Now let's take a look at Singapore. Analysts are saying they might ease their monetary policy
Ease it. Why?
because of the potential threat from the U.S. tariffs.
Oh, right, to their trading partners.
Yeah, which could hurt their economy.
It makes sense. They rely heavily on exports.
Exactly. And core inflation there is also declining.
So they have some room to maneuver.
Yeah, it shows how even stable economies are having to adapt.
Yeah, this is affecting everyone.
It really is.
Nobody's immune.
Okay, now for the global picture.
Yeah,
Major stock indices around the world, they all took a hit
I figured as much.
because of President Trump and those tariffs.
Yeah,
People are worried about a recession,
makes sense.
and they're betting on rapid interest rate cuts by the U.S. Federal Reserve.
Oh, wow. So things are getting serious.
Yeah, they are. Oil prices are at a 4-year low,
That's a big drop.
and most commodities are down too.
Pretty much across the board then.
Yeah. Even gold, which usually goes up when things are uncertain, it went down too.
Wow, so it's a full-blown sell-off.
It is. And futures markets are, they're predicting almost 5 U.S. interest rate cuts this year.
5. That's a lot.
Yeah, which is putting pressure on the U.S. dollar.
I see. It's all connected.
It really is.
The whole world's reacting to this trade war.
Oh, okay. So what's Malaysia doing about all of this?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Well, the government is definitely taking this seriously.
Okay, good.
They've activated the National Geoeconomic Coordination Council.
Right.
They've formed a task force.
Okay.
And they're chairing a special meeting of ASEAN economic ministers on April 10th.
Okay, so they're trying to find a regional solution.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
And they're talking to the U.S.
Good. Through existing trade frameworks, and even considering a technology protection agreement.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. We've also learned that about half of Malaysia's electrical and electronics exports to the U.S., they could be at risk because of that 24% tariff.
Oh, so there's a lot at stake
There is.
for Malaysia.
Minister Zafrul has admitted that global investment sentiment is probably going to weaken
Yeah, I can see that.
and that Malaysia won't be spared.
We'll have to adjust our expectations.
Yeah, they might revise those foreign direct investment targets for 2025.
Makes sense.
Now, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, he said that Malaysia isn't expected to fall into a recession.
Okay, that's good to hear.
But he did say there will be challenges
Yeah, I can imagine.
in the medium to long term.
Right. This isn't going away anytime soon.
Yeah. And he also disputed the U.S. claim about a 47% tariff on U.S. imports into Malaysia.
Oh, so there's some disagreement there?
Yep.
About the numbers? Mm-hmm. We've also heard that U.S. Treasury officials met with ASEAN representatives.
Oh, to talk about the tariffs.
Yep. And ASEAN is, they're taking a non-retaliatory stance.
So they want to talk it out.
Exactly.
That's probably the best approach.
All right, last but not least, let's talk about commodities.
Okay, yeah, we haven't touched on that yet.
Oil prices have dropped to a 4-year low.
Whoa, really?
Yep. And most metals have fallen too because of those recession fears.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But remember China and those rare earth export controls.
Yeah.
That's pushed up the prices of related stocks.
Supply and demand.
Right. Now, the U.S. tariffs, they're expected to hurt crude palm oil prices.
Oh, how so?
Because lower crude oil prices make biodiesel less attractive.
Oh, right. Biodiesel can be made from palm oil.
Exactly.
I see.
Now, the U.S. isn't a huge consumer of Malaysian palm oil,
Right.
but these tariffs could still disrupt our exports.
Yeah, it can have knock-on effects.
But Malaysia has a slightly lower tariff rate than Indonesia on palm oil exports to the U.S.
Oh, so that could be an advantage.
Yeah, potentially.
Interesting.
And of course, those retaliatory tariffs from China,
Yeah.
they're going to hit U.S. soybean exports pretty hard.
So everyone's feeling the pain.
Yeah, in one way or another.
It's a global trade war.
And to show just how worried everyone is, traders are now betting on the U.S. Federal Reserve cutting interest rates.
Oh, wow. Like a lot.
Yeah, significantly.
Okay.
Some are even talking about an emergency cut before their next meeting in May.
Wow, so they're really worried about a recession.
It seems that way.
All because of these tariffs.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense situation.
Definitely. A lot to unpack.
Okay, so after all of that, what would you say is the biggest takeaway?
Honestly, it's how connected everything is. The global economy, I mean, and how quickly things can change.
Yeah, I agree. It feels like economic anxiety is just spreading everywhere.
Across borders, markets, everything. The stock markets are down, commodity prices are down, even gold is down.
Yeah,
And everyone's expecting those interest rate cuts. It's a clear sign of how uncertain things are right now.
definitely.
And for anyone listening, I think understanding that interconnectedness is crucial
Yeah, I think so too.
because what happens globally affects us here in Malaysia.
Right.
Whether it's a company's stock price or the overall economic forecast, we're not isolated.
And even good news from Malaysian companies can get lost in all the global noise.
Yeah, it's a tough environment right now.
So there you have it, a pretty comprehensive look at the financial and economic news impacting Malaysia.
A lot to think about.
We hope this helped you understand what's happening and why. And remember, this is all still developing.
Yeah, things are changing quickly.
So stay informed.
Definitely.
And if you found this deep dive helpful, be sure to subscribe to the Malaysia Money Matters podcast.
We'll keep you updated.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you would like a deeper dive into all the investment opportunities from today's news, subscribe to my newsletter at moneymatters.substack.com. I will be sharing a deeper analysis of the key investment opportunities from today's news, including what makes these opportunities stand out and how they fit into the broader market trends. By subscribing to the Malaysia Money Matters newsletter, you will also get exclusive insights on my watch list and portfolio and fundamental reports on Malaysian listed companies.